Hey Taurus, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you that are cross-watching, welcome to your tarot messages. We'll take a look and see what the cards predict for you for the upcoming week or so. It is going to be a general one. If you're after a personal reading, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so there's a strong energy of someone here, whether it's yourself or a connecting energy, wanting to end a relationship, wanting to end a connection, and doing it. Okay, there is a conflict though with the Five of Wands energy. This is someone who's completely in conflict with what he or she wants to do, and I feel like this person is doubting whether they are doing the right thing or whether they've done the right thing. They're not trusting their intuition. They're not trusting their inner self, their inner being. And I'm seeing that this is someone who I feel like they don't want to potentially go back to what they once had. So for example, they may have had a previous relationship in which it was a very toxic environment, a very toxic situation, or some very toxic interactions, and they may feel like they're repeating that with you, or you may feel like you're repeating this with that person, and you know you have to walk away, but you are emotionally invested. You are someone who has, you know, someone who's very sensitive and someone who has strong feelings for this person. But and even though a part of you knows now might potentially be a good time to walk away, you're struggling doing so because it's not easy, and it's tough. I'm seeing that whoever this person is, it's so tough for this person to break ties with someone that they do love, you know, just for the sake of peace of mind or for the sake of self-respect. But it's so important that, you know, if you feel like this is the time that you need to walk away, or if you know why, if you feel like you know why your person has walked away, you know, don't chase them, don't stop them. So it's a tough call and a tough decision, but I see that someone here is thinking about someone is thinking about walking away, or someone has recently walked away. So whether it's you or whether it's a connecting energy that you're involved with. And here's the thing, you should never compromise on peace. You should never compromise on self-respect and dignity. So you know that staying, even though you love this person, you can still love someone from a distance. Even though you love this person, you know that the situation is not healthy for you. Five of Wands, there's just so much conflict, a constant clash of the egos. You know, Five of Cups, they may have said something that may have really hurt you or have hurt the relationship, and this is something that they regret. But, you know, staying in an unhappy place or staying in an unhappy situation is going to make you feel miserable. And it has made you feel miserable for quite some time. It's made you feel lonely. It's made you feel constantly disappointed. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a choice. You choosing to stay with a person who makes you feel lonely or who makes you feel unhappy is, at the end of the day, is a choice. I know a lot of you, whether it's you or your person, have been trying to imagine a better life together, a better situation. And I think that you've tried, but you cannot carry the weight of this relationship yourself. You possibly cannot sustain this connection on your own. So if your person isn't doing the work, if your person isn't pulling in the weight, you know, it now is probably the right time to walk away from a relationship or walk away from a connection. I feel like, you know, it's not wrong to remove yourself from your person or remove yourself from a situation just to go ahead and find your happiness. The Eight of Cups, you know, whatever is on this side of the mountain has not been working for you, the relationship, whether this person has been a fluctuating presence in and out of your life, whether this is someone whom you have such conflicting intentions and expectations and desires with. Like, it's not wrong for you to go ahead and prioritize your happiness, or for you to go away and find your happiness. It's so important that you keep your promises. It's so important that, you know, you prioritize yourself, your peace of mind, your self-respect. I feel like this person hasn't necessarily reciprocated, and you know that. And I see that with the High Priestess. You know, she is this mysterious energy. She is someone who shrouds the reading, or shrouds the energy in mystery. So she's also quite intuitive as well. So you need to honor your intuition, okay? The High Priestess could, the reason why she's popped up here could be saying to you that, look, just because you walk away, it doesn't mean that this is the finality. It doesn't mean this is the final chapter and this is the ending of your relationship. You need to walk away and find your happiness. You need to walk away and find your peace. You know, find your self-respect. You need to honor that. That might make them, you know, your absence might absolutely, it might make them realize just how much you're worth to them. Okay, so there's this strong energy of moving forward and finding your happiness here in the reading. Because there's every chance that sometimes people pull away only to come back together again, and they come back together stronger. Because I feel like there is potential in this connection, but if your person isn't reciprocating, you know, it's not love if you're loving alone, so you're doing all the work. It does indicate a bit of an imbalanced partnership, or an imbalanced connection, where maybe your person doesn't respect your thoughts, your feelings, your personal endeavors here. Maybe they disapprove of your opinions and your decisions. Maybe they just neglect their efforts to make you happy, to make this a happy place, to make this a happy relationship. Whatever it is, you know, some of you know that it's time to walk away, or some of you know that the reason why your person has walked away is because they cannot give you that happiness. And I know there's this feeling of regret and disappointment, and there's this energy of loneliness as well. But I feel like, I don't know if there is trust between you and this person in the relationship. And if there's no trust, you know, a connection is bound to crumble this way. So the High Priestess, as I've mentioned, she can be about illusions. She can be about secrecies. And, you know, if your person doesn't feel comfortable telling you their truth, they feel like they don't have that with you, and they don't feel like they can gain your trust, or you don't feel like you can gain their trust. And that kind of energy does not merit confidence in you, in your person, or in this connection. So it's absolutely time to think about some things. I feel like there is potential, either to me it feels like there is potential for this connection later on in life. So maybe not right now. Maybe the two of you need to, you know, you need to go away and do everything you possibly can to find your happiness, to find your peace. But I feel like, to me, it feels like there's some things here you need to rethink. I'm also seeing that career or financial matters or financial aspects are coming up, and I don't know if this is because you know, you guys used to argue over finance a lot, or I don't know if it's because you have, it feels like there's something in your energy here where Taurus, you need to go ahead and chase your happiness. And for some of you, I feel like you have a dream, and this connection, being in this situation, is kind of hindering that dream. So that's the other reason why, you know, you need to walk away and remove yourself from this person, because to me, it feels like you need to take back your sense of identity, your confidence, which I felt like a lack of has led to this depression, has led to this lonely, depressive state. So you need to go back and take that back. You need to go back and re-identify with that. So I'm also seeing that there is some sort of career path which you need to put yourself on. So if you find yourself constantly compromising, if you find yourself constantly clashing with your person, I do think it's probably time, you know, now's the time for you to to walk away. Because a lot of you, I feel like you're holding on to something where, you know, you've almost made it, or you're almost in love, or you're almost at the point of figuring things out. But that almost just keeps stretching on. The truth is, you're struggling with it. I can see that. Or your person is struggling with it. So if they've grown distant or they've grown cold, they're struggling with the idea of parting. You know, and I don't know if you guys have suddenly just woken up one day and found yourselves in the situation, or I don't know if it's been a long time coming. But the reality is, like, you know, a healthy relationship doesn't make it on almost. Alright guys, and these are your messages. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Bye.